day, sir. I am just your very flowery, delicate female main character in another Netflix reboot of a Jane Austen novel that has been rebooted and remade over 100 million times. In order to make it up to date and more edgy, we shall have long flowing beady locks, messy hair, veneers, and sad beige and brown costuming to help explain to our very stupid audience that we are in the past, and everything in the past was brown and dirty because people didn't bathe and people were disgusting, and people also didn't see color because color did not exist until 1994. That's bullshit. Color, bitches. That's what we're talking about today. Color. And recently I was fed, that quick behind the scenes look, the first look at the latest Netflix adaptation of Pride and Prejudice featuring Olivia Colman and a bunch of other people. Fucking yikes. Woof. I have the 1995 version if I really want book accuracy. I have the 2005 version if I want beautiful music and hands and potatoes.
What a superbly featured room, and what excellent boiled potatoes. Many years since I've had such an exemplary vegetable.
What could Netflix offer me? Definitely not good costumes, because apparently they went,
oh, well, the Bennets are poor, so we're gonna dress them in brown so people can see how poor they are.
This exhausts me, okay? This has now, filtered into, the assumed historical zeitgeist. People now assume that it's like Pleasantville is real. Pre-color TV and color movies, no one saw color. No one existed in color. That, color only came to be thanks to Kodak and, Technicolor innovations and the golden age of cinema and TV and whatever. 1994 was a good year. God, I would kill to go back to the 90s right now. Just 1996, 97. Ooh, so good. It's just exhausting. It's another historic movie. Cool. It doesn't matter. Everyone's in shades of sad beige and brown and gray, and it's just well, it's oldie-timey. People didn't have color back then. No! Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to fuck around and find out. And we are going to be dyeing fabric with gardenia seed because fustic wasn't readily available, even so I'm kind of sad about that. But madder root, and then tomorrow is indigo. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see how many rainbows of colors we can get. We are dyeing wool, cotton, linen, and silk. Hell yeah, baby. And I am hyped. Have you ever dyed with natural dyes? No. I've never even played with a bottle of red. So look.
What?
That.
I hate this. Oh, it's fine. We got this. I've done lots of synthetic dyeing.
What does this mean, guys? This means we will probably make some sort of mistake. We have proper PPE. Don't at us. 3. This is not a tutorial. This is your chaotic friends.
This may be a warning label.
Making a mess in the kitchen. Okay, let's get to it. Ow, wrong. I shouldn't have done it on that hip. Our dyes are from Shepherd's Textiles, and Shepherd's Textiles actually has great tutorials on how to use their dye. Between the 2 books and the internet, this is what we've used, okay?
I've only had 1 cup of coffee and you're making me do math.
The wool in total, so we can just divide this by 3, was 934 grams. 34, sorry. So let's divide that by 3, and that's 3 yard. Sure, whatever you want to do. Look, I'm actually post. I'm not the host. I'm not the host.
Wait, so roughly the weight of the wool to yards that you say no.
That's what it is.
1 pound of alum. I wonder if it has iron in it. We'll find out! It shouldn't. God. It shouldn't.
Can you imagine?
The most disappointing day. We learned. It was a beautiful purple.
We fucked around and we found out. But the thing is that shouldn't have been a fucking around.
Mentioned if you put a tiny pinch of iron in it,
it would turn this luscious purple. That's what happened. But where the hell did the iron come from? It was when the alum was added. I looked into alum and how it's made. We're using potassium alum. When the raw materials are mined, they're often contaminated with iron. And if you refine it, a lot of that iron can come out. But if you don't refine it enough, or if the raw materials are too contaminated with iron, it remains in the final product.
Oops. My bad.
Okay, looks like that's all dissolved, so we're good there. This is gonna be a lot for this. We're just doing the cotton and the,
Was there
wool.
anything you wanted to do in this, Nicole?
Although, I would like a scrap of that linen. You had a linen, oh wait,
Yeah.
you wanted that to match the waistcoat.
I have some regular, is the regular linen not in there?
I didn't
No.
grab everything, I only grabbed,
That's silk scrap. Go grab
you
the
know,
linen you
waistcoat,
want.
you know what, grab the waistcoat and the matching linen. It's small enough, I'm not as worried. I am a little worried about things dyeing unevenly because there's not enough room for the fabric to really move around in the way that we want. So, this might be blotchy.
Okay.
We know that we're gonna possibly get
Blotchiness.
blotchiness.
It's okay.
It's the yellow, so I'm a little less concerned about that.
Yeah.
Let's just do this linen
Yeah,
bit here
that linen
because we
bit.
wanna see the different.
Hey. Okay, listen. I want to talk to you all about something. Mental health is important. Mental health can be handled in many ways, whether it's, through quality time with your friends, having experiments, medication, or most importantly, talking with a therapist. And so this video is brought to you by, it is sponsored by BetterHelp. Here's why I like BetterHelp, okay? It's not because oh, this therapist is amazing. No, because BetterHelp is essentially you fill out a survey, within 24 to 48 hours, they will connect you with a therapist. You can talk to them through text messages or phone calls or video calls. Is online therapy for everyone? No, it's not. But it's definitely for some people, and it might be the best option for some people too, because they might not have access to an in-person therapist. So BetterHelp just provides a service, and they do a really good job of it, and they try to do the best that they can. If you wish to give BetterHelp a try, I have a link down in the description below. Go to betterhelp.com/Abby and you will get a discount on your first month of therapy. And with that, let's get back to some friend time therapy. I did that in stays, bitch.
Oh shit, there's no light in here yet.
Yeah, there is.
There is?
I mean, it wasn't on yet.
I was like, there's light bulbs.
Sorry, that was not English. Oh, we should have grabbed the gloves.
Look at the little ones are.
Hi.
How's it going? Do you want some PPE?
Fucking flower seeds, I'll be fine.
I got you. I dare you to dip the focaccia in this.
No. Just because it's natural doesn't mean it's edible.
Everything's edible once.
Okay, here we go. This will be much less chunky. Well, still a little chunky. It's fine. Whatever. We're just doing this. We're committed to the chunks now.
No.
I got nothing. I can't help you.
All right.
Here, I can hold the camera, Abby.
This is silk. In we go.
Like,
This is linen.
that's not gonna go. Wow, I expected that to not go as much as the silk. So let's do the wool first. Oh, let's squeeze the extra moisture out of this. Okay, hang on. You want to spread this out as much as possible. So, get that, and then make sure that there's no trapped bits that get air bubbles as it goes down. If that makes sense, right? Lower it down. I probably got some grease on it from the fucking vent hood. I don't care. It's alright.
Whoa. you want to
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I got yellow on that. I was like, ah, that's my. Hang on. There's a bubble there.
Where?
The back side. Okay, go ahead and keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You push it down. I'll just like gently release it. Okay. Ooh, that's gonna be pretty. Okay, let's get all that back down. Oh, that's gorgeous. Hi, sweetie.
Or her.
Like, yes, second dinner. Fucking killing me with this humidity.
Welcome to the Midwest in July, baby.
You all.
How's that working out for you? Maybe I
Great.
should have done this part.
Yeah, well, it's fine.
Then you flip it there. Yeah, there you go.
There we are. It just was a little stuck for a second.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, look at that.
All right,
That's
this is the
just
linen, guys.
crazy. Like, you can see it's gonna be kind of interesting because of the, like, different thicknesses of...
Yeah. Well, yarn dyed versus.
Yeah. Now, this is the thing that we're excited about.
God, look at that! Oh my god!
This is ridiculous! Pull your way?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
smells. It still smells good too.
Just got random hairs stuck to it.
Of course it does. How bad is this on my skin?
Not as bad as I expected. It ain't great.
It ain't great.
Yeah. Lower half.
It looks way better on camera than it does in
Like,
person.
it's like slightly desaturated because I have it on Cine.
Yeah.
It makes your fucking hair pop, Chrissy.
Whew. Yeah, but it's not good for my skin. Like, no.
You could almost do it.
I'm gonna take pins out of my hair.
Me, Mom. I haven't even put makeup on, ma'am.
Yeah. Calm down.
You're good.
You're good.
All right, so day 2. We're in like basically the same clothes because we're dying. But it is day 2. All right, matter time.
Are filling up the pot with water.
Yeah, that's the indigo pot. That's the matter pot.
Yes. Yeah.
So we're reusing our forbidden, washed out gardenia.
I'll put that there.
Someone forgot our PP.
Shut up.
Were you gonna do ice cubes too?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm making sure that we're not getting like powder everywhere
Yeah.
because I did not grab my respirator yet. Okay, I'm gonna do the ice thing because yes, warm water helps dissolve things, but cold water helps disperse the particles first, and then you can add the warm water to dissolve it. I'm also going to use the smaller amount of
There we go.
yeah. So there's ice in there. This is a trick I use for starches. So you put them in ice water to paste them up and make a slurry, and they don't clump. Use up now. So we will see.
That looks like shit. When you're on the bus, beginning to fuss, it's diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Thanks for that.
Nicole's foaming at the mouth for this color.
Oh my god, that you never find that color. That's such a good like peachy orange.
I have more of this yardage, by the way.
I want to see what happens to my things.
I know.
Like I might not.
Do you want to throw your waistcoat in now?
Maybe.
So before we dye this green, I just need to document how fucking gorgeous
Beautiful.
this wool came out with the gardenia seed.
Hold it up closer to your face. So
I have no idea if this looks good on me or not, though.
I don't think it's your color. Like,
No.
It's a beautiful yellow.
I would wear
beautiful.
a kerchief with it if you were going to.
Yeah. Where's the... So, anyways, we're gonna dye this green. But this is what
gardenia seed dye gets us, guys?
On wool.
On worsted wool.
Mordanted with alum.
Yes.
We're adding water to the vat. And then we're going to paste up some indigo, add it to that, and then, pro tip, safety first. Oh, I need gloves too. Sorry. We need sodium hydro, I forgot the word.
Yeah.
Which is flammable and cannot be overnighted to us. And so we discovered that RIT dye has the combination of washing soda and the sodium hydro. And so you could use this as both the oxygen reducer and the thing that's gonna make it more basic.
Yeah. Or you can pee in a bucket for 2 weeks.
No, pee in a bucket, fill it, let it sit for 2 weeks. Or apparently you can also use bananas.
But we're using RIT color remover.
Because that sounds easier.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Ooh.
Here's gonna be out for me. Okay.
And so this is going to reduce the oxygen as well as making this more alkaline. Because it's got, you know, essentially the soda ash or washing soda and the oxygen reducer in it.
Abby accidentally bought the exact perfect pot for this. This is a tamale pot, and it comes with this insert that sits down here and you know, holds the tamales out of the water so that they can steam. In our case, this is an indigo pot. There's gonna be sediment on the bottom, and we don't want the fabric to get into the sediment, so we need something to keep it away from it.
Tamale pot.
She didn't even know.
I'm a genius on
She
accident. I just saw a cheap big pot that works on induction.
I want one of these.
I know, it's a good pot.
Not even for dyeing, I just want it for fucking tamales.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and because I forgot to put this in earlier. I'm gonna try and do this so that it skirts the flour a little bit. But otherwise, this should ooh, look! See, it is nice and yellow.
Yeah, I can see
that's
it.
good. Okay, cool. And we're just gonna let that
Goodbye, Jack.
go all the way down.
I'll never let go, Jack.
So we are going to just slowly dip this in, and we're gonna make it less streaky by successive dips. So just lower it down. Just slowly, so that we're not introducing a bunch
Can you
of.
pull it up a little bit? Pull yours up.
There we
go.
see. We might have to very gently poke it down with a stick. If I remember correctly, wool doesn't hit on indigo quite so strongly. So I think that we'll end up dipping this many times, and that will help with any streakiness.
This is just madder. No vinegar added to this.
This was mordanted with alum first,
Yeah.
but no other modifiers in the actual dye bath. Unroll it.
I did get there for a second.
It's not spaghetti, we don't have to.
Well, that's right. I'm trying to be polite. There we go. Now the hard part. Oh, found one.
Got it.
Get off. Rude.
Whatever. Why does Abby have rainbow fingers? I'm impressed
wait.
I have not dyed my nails.
Found it.
Got it.
I'm really good at fishing in Stardew Valley. Now added the rest of the madder dye to make a bigger pot, and we're gonna add a bit of vinegar to it to up the acidity.
How much? I'm gonna do this like I do with cooking. I'm gonna measure with my heart.
Yep, we're just going off of vibes, baby.
Yep.
I probably could have just brought a half-empty bottle, but instead we're starting fresh.
No, we're just gonna go. That's probably enough. Fuck it, let's do a little more. Cool.
Reminds me of those viral dyeing videos from China and Japan where they pull it out of the dye vat and it's still white pink, and then they twist it and it's orange, and then once it untwists, it immediately oxidizes into blue. And I'm those are so satisfying to watch.
Okay. I think that caught a lot of our scrap
Yeah.
bits of
I'm glad-
indigo.
I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, like.
Oh,
wow, that's very patchy.
Patchy, but that's a fun color.
Yeah, that's a fun color. But we'll just keep going,
also,
right?
It's also oxidizing as you go.
Yeah, it's
so
oxidizing
It's not
as
just
I go.
patchiness in terms of taking the dye, it's patchiness in terms of oxygen, right?
Yeah.
But on a much smaller piece, you can get a really crazy.
Wow, that turned green real fast.
So we're gonna let this go for like 20 minutes. And we're gonna open it up so it can oxidize nicely.
We're blinding us with science. Do, do, do. It needs to be whatever softens water, which is what usually detergents do.
It's same thing, same fabric, just
Same fabric, same dye bath,
rinsed
same
out and
everything.
sitting.
Oh my
The
god.
water changed at the pH of the water.
Whoa!
That's so pretty though.
Oh my gosh!
Keep it safe. Like a baby bird. It's pink. Like,
Is that the one we just pulled out?
yeah.
Whoa. That's so pretty.
It's beautiful, and like this is like proper pumpkin. So like, it's a subtle diff, but I'm like, holy shit, this is like a cool.
Okay. Okay. I think 'twas a success. I have a lot of fabric, but let me sort this out first real fast. Here we go. Okay, perfect. Actually, I might need to put that back. But anyways, first off, he tricked you. That's right. The petticoats I was wearing in the intro, they are actually dyed. Indigo was a bit of a learning curve. We learned that when you dye with indigo, you don't want something to be green and dunk that first. You won't get green, you'll get indigo. Shocking, I know. But if you dip it when it's later, you'll get a lighter blue and you can actually achieve a green like this. What's incredible about this color is this is often what fabric that people associate with arsenic green looks like. There's no arsenic green here. This is literally gardenia seed and indigo. Why there's an immersion blender in this bag, I don't know, don't ask. Chrissy was over, that's what happens. Overall, as you can see, we have a whole slew of rainbows of colors. I am so excited by the colors that I got, especially this is really weird, like celery, goose turd, not quite goose turd, green, yellow, green, like weird color that is just so wild and not something that you see for sale. I'm obsessed with this gorgeous salmon pink color that I got from my quilted petticoat. All of these colors were achieved by us and we didn't know what we were doing. And that's what I think is like so actually incredible by like this whole situation, right? Is these colors were achieved by noobs, by novices, by folks who had a lot of audacity, different levels of experience, and just a desperate desire to fuck around and find out. Now, imagine what could be achieved and what was achieved by people who did dyeing professionally, where they entered apprenticeships when they were children to learn how to successfully dye fabric with natural dyes. Imagine growing up with that knowledge and living and breathing that knowledge and the colors that you could achieve, just the knowledge that these people had for hundreds, thousands of years. That one, I'm terrified we've actually lost a lot of it. Two, like what they could achieve, right, is just incredible because these colors, these beautiful, complicated, complex, delicious colors, and we didn't know what we were doing. We were following books and the internet instructions and just like doing our best, and we still managed to achieve just some stunning colors, you know, and all these different fibers and with just 3 types of dye stuff and frankly not enough dye in some situations. Look at this color. It's beautiful, and this is just simple madder red. Nothing special. It's not Coach Chenille. It's just madder root. My request is costume designers. When you're designing your 15,000th version of Pride and Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility or Little Women, I beg you, please, 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 from the bottom of my middle-aged, jaded heart, please stop
dressing them in brown and sad beige and shades of brown. It is boring. It's lazy design work, my darling. So we shall put them in brown because they are poor. And that's how we must tell people they are poor. And from the oldie-timey days, we shall put them in sad browns. No! That sucks. That's lazy storytelling. Put them in color. These are the colors. These are singular dyes. Put Lizzie in fucking madder. Put her in madder root. Put her in woad. Give that homegirl some light blues. We have weld and fustic in the 18th century. Put them in obnoxious yellows that kind of conflict with their skin tone. Do it. Take risks with color. Like, this is one of the reasons why I don't have, like, I don't have beef with Bridgerton. I don't really care about Bridgerton, but I have to give Bridgerton credit where credit is due. And that is that they are unafraid of color. And people are like, well, their colors are too bright. I'd rather have too bright than poop brown. And different shades of poop brown. And maybe if you're lucky, you'll get Captain Crunch, oops, all berries, poop, not quite brown. We're not gonna talk about what color comes out, or maybe you just ate too many beets. Okay, brown. They had color in the past. Rich people, poor people, middle class people, they had color in the past. Please, God, life is so depressing as it is. In 2025, just give us color. I want my eyeballs to bleed. I want to watch movies like it's Technicolor in the 1950s again. And I want my retinas to sear. I want to be blown away with my OLED screens, LED screens, and I want the colors to burn my eyes. If Mr. Wickham isn't in goose turd green, what's the fucking point, people? So with that, have fun. Go dye something. Go fuck around with your friends and find out. Have some experiments. Be safe. And let's just be a little bit more colorful next time, guys.